Okay, we're good. Finally got this going. We were just dealing with a little bit of tech issues, but now we are live. So hello, everyone. My name is Audrey Hamilton, and I am the Entrepreneurial Assistant. I'm a virtual assistant, inspiration coach, and a social media manager. Tonight, we have Denise Corona with us. Denise is one of my clients. She was the very first client I actually signed on under the Entrepreneurial Assistant. So I'm like super duper happy to have her here with me tonight. We tried this before, but the dates just didn't line up very well for us. But now we are finally here and we are finally doing this. So Denise, do you want to tell us a little bit about who you are, what your interests are?
Yes, first of all, thank you for having me. And a little bit about me. So I am in California and I live with my husband and my two dogs, one big dog and one little dog. We love camping. We are avid campers. We love outdoors, anything outdoors, nature. We love gardening. We just love being on the road. I am currently like a part-time nanny kind of sort of, so I'm excited about that and running my business at the same time.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's very, very awesome. And I'm happy you got that nanny job too. And I'm very happy that you're continuing to grow your business. So do you want to share about what your business is?
So
and what you're hoping to get it to?
My business is, are you there? It looks, things are going wacky over here. Okay, you guys disappeared for a second. A little bit about my business is, so I am doing a shift a little bit, but right now I'm a beauty influencer for a company called Beauty Society. And then I am an affiliate marketer for several companies, for a coach and some other, like about 3 other companies that I belong to. So I stay busy, but I love it. I love what I do. And we are kind of taking my group to somewhere else into the new year.
Yes, we're excited. So do you want to share about some of those things that you're wanting to change it to?
Yes. So in the new year, we are going to probably be, we're going to rebrand. We're going to have a website and everything would be housed there. I'm shifting over to wanting to help women and specifically people that deal with anxiety and depression and panic attacks and things like that. So my group is moving over to help women conquer that fear of letting go of anxiety holding them back. So that's where my group is shifting to, and I'm excited about the new change in January, and we're going to just be doing all kinds of things in there, guest speakers, stuff like that.
Yes, really excited about all of that. So what is your impossible goal for your business?
My impossible goal? I always say anything is possible. For me right now, if I really had to say that and the bigger picture, just looking at a vision in the 2023, it's possibly moving towards the lifestyle coach and doing that. Sometimes that goal doesn't look, it's just so big right now, and sometimes it does seem a little bit impossible, but I'm not going to stop until I get to that place and keep pushing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, I am just finishing tagging people up. Yeah, she does not want to follow. Okay, so what is some of the most important things you've learned about running your business?
Oh, there's a lot. So running my business. So what I will say to that is when I first started as in entrepreneur world, I was with a jewelry company and I thought that I knew everything in what I was doing, and I had an upline and they did help. But after like about 18 months, I had to just give in because I had anxiety so bad, and that wasn't working for me. Like, I wasn't getting what I needed. So I gave up and I said, well, I really like to help people. So why I have to find something else? So when I was approached by the person that got me into the skincare, that's when a whole shift came and the doors opened for me.
Yeah, that's really cool. And how long have you been with that skincare company now?
It'll be a year and a half in March, I think. This March coming up, it'll be a year and a half. Yep.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Oh. I know you also have another few affiliates. Do you want to kind of share what some of them do?
Yes. So, as I mentioned, the coach that I'm an affiliate for. She has an affiliate program. Her name is Kimberly Olson, and I do affiliate marketing for her. I also do affiliate marketing for a boutique called Graceful. What the heck's it called? Reckless Grace. Reckless Grace. Oh, like I forgot the name. Reckless Grace. I love it. I love it. I love it. And there's another one called Banks Boutique that I'm an affiliate with as well. And I also am one with Plexus, and they are health and wellness. But I have a lot, so I'm trying. I tend to one more than the others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But I like how those other ones fit in perfectly with what you're wanting to do too.
Yes.
Because I really think that those definitely help with anxiety. I know that if I'm more anxious, if I go change something, do better skincare, or go and get some nicer clothes or something, it actually helps me out a little bit. I know that sounds a bit materialistic, but
no,
it helps me out. It makes me feel more confident and a little better about myself.
Absolutely. If you feel good in your skin and then you're wearing nice clothes, that feels really good, right?
Yes, exactly. So what would you say to someone who's really just starting out in business?
Starting out in business? Oh, I would say you need to be organized. You need to have, you're going to be probably using a lot of these notebooks. You need a lot of notebooks. Take lots of notes. And I have several notebooks and binders where I keep all my stuff. Try to stay organized and have a list. Have a daily method of operation. Try not to be all over the place. Write your stuff down on a piece of paper. Use a calendar. Sometimes some people do it daily, some people don't. Whatever works for you. I try to write at least 5 must-haves that are my non-negotiables in the morning. And those are the things that I have to do within my power hour. And another thing is to have a power hour. Set aside some time. I hear a lot of people say that they can't do their business, and I get it that people have kids and families and things like that. And I'm a stepmom myself, so I know that time is limited. But you need to be able to just carve out at least 15 to 20 minutes a day, maybe twice a day, 3 times a day, to run your business and to be able to grow. You're not going to grow without tending to yourself and your business. And so some of the things I would say is get organized, you need a good support system. You need follow other entrepreneurs, the ones that are high up and some that are not. Follow all of them. That way you can learn from each other.
Yes, for sure. And that's one thing about this group, and I know your group also does that, is just trying to build a community together, just trying to get stuff put together and nice. So I did forget to put her link up in the description, but I will be doing that at the end of the video for anyone that wants to see what she offers and stuff. So I'm sorry, I forgot all about that. My mind is not here today.
It's okay.
I'm still getting over a cold and stuff, so we're making this.
Yes.
So I know you have a bit of a history with anxiety. So do you want to kind of share some tips to help people with anxiety in their business so it stops holding them back?
Yes. So I think, as I mentioned earlier in the beginning of my conversation, is I had a really strong just bout of anxiety. It went on for like a year and a half. And I shut everything down and said I wasn't going to do anything until I was approached by a person that wanted me to join Beauty Society. And I said no a couple of times. And finally I said yes. But as time went by, learning from her and doing trainings, because the Beauty Society does a lot of trainings themselves as well. She would take me to the side. I would follow like I just said previously, if I followed lots of other entrepreneurs, coaches, just to watch and see their styles and learn from them. So what I did is I started to realize that I needed to work on my mindset. I needed to work on my goals if I wanted to get that anxiety out of my head and stop me from doing what I did, because that's what it did to me in the first one. And this time I was determined because I love what I do and I love the results that it gives me and other women. So I was dead set on like, okay, this one is good. This one's going to work for me. This is me. And this is what I like to do. I like to help people. So I started to follow coaches and do, a lot of free challenges. People say they don't have time or money. Sometimes it's not even both. If they're free, you guys, and you can get a
Definitely.
5-day challenge or a week challenge, why not? Like, that's how I learned. So I worked on my mindset, just and knowing that goals are super important and writing them down. Journaling is super important. Writing all that stuff down, your triggers, just working on all that got me to a place where, and the confidence that I gained from what, like we were talking about, clothes and skincare, that seems kind of funny, but once my skin care started to, like, people would mention things and say, oh my gosh, you're glowing and stuff like that, and that feels good when somebody tells you that, and so
Yeah.
I was like, hey, like, I'm not that girl anymore where I was just hiding in my room, and I looked like I've been hiding in my room for a couple of weeks. But my skin was glowing. I felt good putting on nice clothes. I felt good. And I didn't necessarily go buy things. I'm just saying, just something about, like, this sweatshirt. I don't wear dark color. I don't wear light colors. But for some reason today, this is how I was feeling. So I feel really like bubbly because I'm wearing like a brighter color.
Yeah.
But I just changed all those things, and slowly, they weren't something that happened fast. It was something that was baby steps that I had to take. I still live with it daily, but I've learned to manage and control it through all of these things that I've done, and surrounding myself with positive women and just having a good support system is what
Yeah.
helped me to get through all of that.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I'm not saying this because I'm your friend or Yumi's been working together for a while, but everyone, it's just been since February that me and her have known each other. She looked like 5 years older. I'm not meaning to be rude. She literally looked
No,
about 5 years older when I first started working for her. I have seen the difference that her products are actually doing. It's aging her backwards. She looks really good.
seriously.
And she's just, her entire skin, she actually had a lot more wrinkles. Now her face is actually a lot smoother. Her skin is glowing a lot more. Her hair was actually even not as nice as it
It
is
looks
now.
better now.
It looks
Mhm.
what you just in general look so much better
Well,
than
thank
when
you.
I first met you. I mean, I'm not meaning to be rude. I'm not meaning to be funny
I'm
about it.
not
It's
taking
actually
it as
really
rude.
true. I'm
I'm
not.
not taking it like that. We all
Good,
have our
good.
day. That's what I mean. That's why I try to tell girls, when you have anxiety and you're super stressed out, you don't realize the toll it takes on your body. I knew that it was, because that's a whole nother story about all the stuff that happened to me, why probably I looked the way I did when I met you, because I wasn't taking that good care of myself. And I mean, I was using my skincare and stuff, but I just was in my, that's what stress does to you. It just brings you down, and
Yeah,
you see it in your face, you see it in your body. And once you become more confident and you start taking care of yourself, it shows. And
yeah,
thank you, because
yeah,
I worked hard to get to this place.
yeah. And you're looking great. You are definitely
Thank you.
looking great.
Thank you.
So, and so, with your anxiety, you didn't really tell us some things you were really working with. Like, what are some extra ways that you help deal with your anxiety when your anxiety is
Oh,
striking up a
okay.
bit more, like breathing techniques or whatever? What are
That
some things
actually
you
happened
do?
to me today. Funny that you say that, because this happened to me about 3 o'clock today. And I had like a moment, we were getting out of the car. I was bringing groceries in and stuff. And I was like, I just felt really like I was like, okay, I could feel it coming on. What am I going to do? I need to practice what I preach. So I put my
Yeah.
stuff away. I put my stuff away and I was calm. I didn't say anything. I went out into the backyard and we have this deck that you can sit on and it's bright in the sun. And so I picked a little spot right in the sun. The dogs came with me and they were laying next to me. And I just sat there for like 10 minutes and I just did deep breathing to breathe in really slow from my nose and out through my mouth. And I just did that for a little bit. And I just tried. I know people might think this is weird, but it really does work. If you just get in the moment for a minute, like meditate, I just closed my eyes and I just was very still and taking in the sun. And within like 15 minutes, I was good. My dog kept looking at me at first like, I know something's not right with you. So
Oh,
he laid on me and I was hugging him, and it just within that 10 or 15 minutes that I did that, I went back in the house and I was fine. And so those are some of the things that have helped me. Journaling has helped me a tremendous, because I used to not believe that that was something that would work for me. Like, how's that going to work? But then this is another thing that I started looking into with the coaches is journaling. Everybody journals in there. So I was like, okay,
yeah.
let me try it. So now that I do, I write down things that trigger me, and then I say, what am I going to work on this week? And I write down a lot of prayer and a lot of thoughts and words that come to my mind. Then that helps me even in the middle of the night. If I wake up and I have something that I just need to write down, I'll do it. But I try to spend at least 2 or 3 times a day at least 10 minutes of some quiet time and meditating, morning before I go to bed and sometime in the afternoon. I just find a quiet spot to do that. I don't know if sometimes people can't do that. I used to do it at work. I used to go in an office where there was nobody there, and I would close the door and I would just go in there for 10 minutes and just meditate. And so that got me through the rest of my day. Um, Reading books, books on how to be disciplined, how to grow your mindset. I'm always looking up stuff that how to work on my mindset. You got to tell yourself you're going to be okay. This is going to be okay. Um, how do other people get through anxiety? And you read their stories. Those are the things that help me. Journaling, meditating, deep breathing techniques. I cut out certain foods. I do love sweets. I will say that I love sweets, but sugar is a big thing that is really bad for anxiety. I don't know if people don't know that, but you try to cut back where you can. I don't drink soda. I just try to drink more water. I'm just trying to take care of myself that way. And then one of the products that I use from the skincare company, it's really like it's got all kinds of vitamins in it. So you drink it with water. And so I have noticed since that, even though it's making me have the glowing skin, well, it's making me feel good from the inside out too. So my hair is growing, my nails, my skin is not dry. So those are things that are helping me too. Health and wellness are things that you have to, people don't want to, but they need to. It's a big thing
Yeah,
with anxiety. Yeah.
I bet. I bet. And I've noticed that too with eating and stuff, that there's certain foods that helps destroy you. But then there's others, if you eat healthier, you feel better about yourself. You also have more energy to do things, and it
Yes.
helps promote focus more too for businesses, owners and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I like that aspect. It's just a matter of staying on track with all of that.
It's hard, but that's why I was saying you stay organized and you make lots of lists. You should see
Yes.
around here, there's sticky notes everywhere reminding me of everything.
Sticky notes are the best
They're the
ever.
best. Yes. Even though they're everywhere,
Yes,
you'll
it doesn't
know.
matter.
I put some in the bathroom when I'm gonna go to bed or in the morning. That way I'm like, oh, great reminder. Pray
Yeah,
today, or
exactly.
do this or do that.
Yeah, exactly. They're also really good. I used to put little sticky notes around with quotes.
And I do
That
that
way,
too.
when I needed a little pick me up or something, I would go and I would see one of those, and then I would read it and feel better. So
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
haven't
We
done
have to
that
do that for ourselves.
yeah, I haven't done that recently, but it was one of my favorite things. It helped me with affirmations and lots of stuff.
Yes.
So yeah. So you do have an anxiety journal. Do you want to share a little bit about what's in that?
Yes. So I do have an anxiety journal in my Etsy shop. And it's just, it has, you know, places in there where you can write down your notes, but then it also has some graphics for you to see some things. And then it has, you know, for you, like questions like, what are your goals? What are you working on this week? So I believe it's a 20-page, I'm not sure, I can't remember. But yes, I do have my anxiety journal. I have my goal workbook available in my Etsy shop. That is a goal book for like anxiety, like I was talking about, goals. And then what else do I have in there? I'm trying to think. Oh, we are going to have some like mindfulness cards, anxiety inspirational cards in there soon. Just waiting to hear back from the printer. Yeah, but we'll have some of those. And like I had mentioned in January, I'm going to put in the Etsy shop some inspirational cards, anxiety cards, and anxiety journal for teens. Because teens, I feel like anxiety is really big a lot right now, and the younger girls don't really know how to handle it.
Yeah.
So those are some things. I have my newsletter. We can drop the links here. I have a weekly newsletter that goes out, and that's mostly geared around anxiety and how I drop lots of tips, lots of things that have to do with food, skincare. I mean, from procrastination to mindfulness, all of that. It's weekly. So if you want to sign up for that, you can too. And those are all around anxiety. And they're some good information that we give out.
Yes, I'm going to get that. I'm going to drop your website in the comments right now. That way people can go and join, see what you have to offer. You guys can also join her newsletter in there. Yeah. Yep. And we'll be, hold on a second. And we're going to end up actually having her a whole website where you can learn more and be able to see more of what she offers there. But right now, this is what she has right now, a milkshake account. So, and then you can also join her group in there as well. So is there anything else you want to add, Denise?
I forgot to talk about my milkshake app.
We like milkshake though.
It does have everything in there, probably a little bit too much. No, I don't want to add anything. Well, I guess I do. I just want to say that, you know, if you're somebody that struggles with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, you're not alone. And if you want to get more in tune, and that's what my group does, is I just try to bring awareness through my journey and talking to people and sharing lots of things that we can do to help ourselves. And my messenger is always open if somebody just needs that ear to listen or some support. And just stick with your goals and work on your mindset. And I think that they will see a shift if they start implementing a lot of those things.
Yep. Be sure to join her group, join her newsletter, see what she has to offer, and get to know Denise too. You all will love her. She's really sweet. She's been a huge inspiration for me, and we get along really well. If you also want to learn anything about business, her affiliate, she can help you get set up with a business if you don't have one, or if you're looking into joining another affiliate or something like that. So yeah. All right. If there's nothing else you want to add, Denise?
No, thank you for having me, and thank you for whoever's listening. And I appreciate you too. So thank you. Yeah. This was fun.
Yep. Yes, it was. Thank you again so much.
You're welcome. Bye.